I can't just make out what's happening in the rebel lines. There's much confusion of movement. Large numbers of men are moving about, changing their position. And there are large gaps in the center. It seems to me as though the entire line is completely askew.
Well, why is this? We are all MacDonalds, and as such, we are entitled to stand on the right in the line of battle. This is an ancient MacDonald privilege, and yet Mr. O'Sullivan has thought fit to place Lord George Murray's men in that position.
The main reason is that yesterday the Prince had an idea for a surprise march by night on the camp of Cumberland. This we attempted. It failed, but it meant that we were all up marching the entire night. Consequently, the men are exhausted and are still stumbling into their positions.
What effect has this had on your men?
Look at them.
When did you last sleep?
Cún a chaitilú mujédag. As far as I am concerned, we are now putting an end to a bad affair.
The Scots are fair fighters until a crisis is reached. And it's my opinion we've now reached that crisis.
With all these things amiss in our army, it would have been better had the Prince made some plan for retreat.
But Charles has made no plans for retreat. He says that only those who are afraid can doubt his coming victory. He puts from his mind the discontent of the MacDonalds, the fatigue and hunger of his men, the total outnumbering of his army, the thinning of ranks by desertion, the ill choice of battlefield, convinced, as he is, of the invincibility of his men.
God is on our side. Our cause is just, and we will triumph this day. The soldiers in the Elector's army know me to be their lawful prince. Hence I'm convinced they'll break in panic, for they will never dare fight me.
Battalion, fix your bayonets. Fix!
This man's name is Chisholm, James Chisholm. A private in the government army, he is also a Highland Scot. This man's name too is Chisholm, Roderick Ork Chisholm. Fifth son of the clan chief, he stands before his men in the Prince's army. The Chisholm 500 yards away is this man's brother. Charles Edward Stuart's war is a civil war.
They've started. The rebel cannon have opened fire. The cannon have opened from the rebel center, and they're over-elevated.
Batteries from open sights at will. Fire. Fire!
Cumberland's cannon! Cannonade all around me! I'm going to have to shout to make myself heard! The smoke is beginning to thicken! It's going to be very difficult to see what effect our cannon is having on the rebel lines!
Cast iron ball of 3 pounds weight, fired from open sights. This is round shot. This is what it does. Alistair McInnes, age 20, right leg severed below knee joint. Malcolm Angus Chisholm, age 24, disemboweled. Ian MacDonald, age 13, shot. 112. Dazed, indecisive, Charles has moved to behind the right flank of the Jacobite lines and is now unable to see what is happening to his army. Ordered by O'Sullivan to stand in ranks 6 deep, the men on the Highland right make a clear and tight-packed target for the English gunners.
We counted 15 to 20 shots fired by our artillery to every one fired by the rebels.
117, the second result of O'Sullivan's administration. The Prince's artillery, ill-fed by a sporadic ammunition supply, ill-served by untrained amateurs, ceases fire.
Shelled to pieces!
Nobody knows what he's doing.
122, Prince Charles Stuart, paralysed with indecision, still has given no order either to advance or to retreat. 122, Clan Cameron, 200 men, shot to pieces. Clan Stuart, 180 men, shot to pieces.
This is fantastic! If this keeps up much longer, our gunners will have finished the whole affair. The cannonade have given our men infinite spirit.
Clan Chisholm, casualties, 47 killed or maimed.
This is incredible! Those men have been standing there for 22 minutes! They've got yards long in their ranks! The rebels are being literally blown apart! Why are they standing there? Why, God's name, don't they run?
130, still no order to advance. Clan Army casualties, 700 dead or maimed. Charles Stuart hopes that by not advancing, he will tempt the government army out of its battle lines to attack him. 1:32 p.m. Cumberland orders a move, but not the one his cousin is expecting.
I want Wolf Battalion to advance to enfilade on the left. Join us.